Hey guys, I want to apologize for the audio in this video. In the beginning it was working well. However, when I went inside the facility, I must have hit the button on my microphone. I'm not sure exactly how it turned off, but it was off. And I have recreated the conversation to the best of my recollection for the dead audio. And then I realized it afterwards. I was lucky enough to get it back on for the police encounter. So once again, I'm sorry. I hope you enjoyed the video. Well, I'm sure they know that I'm here from the security camera, but it's ridiculous that the buzzer doesn't work. Anyways, I didn't have my camera on, and a guy came out, an employee came out, and he said that he would call them to say that somebody was at the front gate. So let us see, ladies and gentlemen, if that employee follows through. Sir, you need to leave the facility immediately, as in pronto. This facility does have a height requirement that one must be as tall as a soup spoon, and looking at you, I can tell you're the size of a thimble. Yes, I know I'm small, but there's no reason to rub it in. My parents were actually circus midgets at Barnum and Bailey Circus. Hey, just a quick question. Who's the guy in the green jacket? He's kind of scary looking. Oh, that guy's name is Igor. He just beamed down from outer space, and if you look at his eyes for more than 30 seconds, you'll burn to hell and come back as a mutant. Oh, going to hell? Heck, I've been there a half a dozen times. 5 times I went with Greyhound because Southwest Airlines was on strike, and the 6th time I just walked. I dug a big hole. I bought a shovel at Home Depot. It took me a while, but hell is hot. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you my business card. Oh, here, let me give you 2 of them. And as I hand them to you, I'm going to show you a really fake, phony-ass smile because I'm trying to con you because I know once you leave here, I'm going to call the cops and I'm going to get off knowing that they arrested you for coming in here. Yeah, you're right. That is a really fake smile. You need to work on that fakeness. You're a fake. Sir, we've got off track here. Are you going to leave this facility? Okay, I'm gonna leave. Don't get your panties in a bunch. I'm leaving right now. I don't know if you can see this, but I will read it. His business card.
Yes, sir. How you doing, sir?
What do you want, Rose?
I'll talk to you real quick.
No, I don't want to talk to you, man.
You want to talk to me?
Nah.
Okay, hold on. Can you talk to my partner then?
What? Now, you're a rookie, dude. You don't know how to address the public.
Hey, talk to my partner then, okay?
No, I don't need to talk to her either.
You do.
No, I don't.
Come over here.
Hey sir, how's it going?
How's it going? Talk to my partner.
How's it going, sir?
Good. What's the problem?
Well, we got a call that you were inside of that city yard, inside of the actual parking lot.
Yeah.
We were just out here to let you know that you can record all you want on the public side, but not actually in the premises.
Right. And I explained to the field manager
Okay.
prior that I was at the gate and an employee came out because they say you have to check in at the front office and to press the red button. The red button does not work. So an employee came out. I said, hey man, is there a public lobby in there? Because I'm gathering information to the public, right? He says, you know what, I don't know, but I can find out. He says, press the red button. I said, it doesn't work. He says, well, you can call him. So I got on my phone, and if you go on for the city yard under Google, it's a credit union. So then I had to go through the city, and nobody was at the city to see if I could
actually called them?
the city, not the city yard, the
see.
city. Nobody was there on reception to find out if it's open to the public.
Oh, I see.
So then the gate opened because I saw it says check in with the front office. So I went in, and as I'm going in, boom, field manager comes out with an employee, says, sir, please leave the property. And I said, well, wait a minute, but is it open to the public? He says, yes, it is, but you need to leave right now. And I said, well, if it's open to the public, why do I need to leave? And he says, well, we're all busy. And that's where it went south.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, I understand. I mean, it makes sense.
Yeah, it's not like I'm hopping a fence. I did everything I could do.
Right.
And he told me, he says, the red button works fine, but it doesn't
Because you tried it and it wasn't working.
I sat there.
Right.
I sat there.
Okay, no, I understand.
Yeah,
I understand, and we'll let them know that.
Yeah.
We'll advise them and we'll let them know that.
And then he admitted to me that he made a mistake by immediately telling me to leave the property rather than hearing why I was there.
Why you were even in there in the first place.
And I told him, and then he apologized. I made him apologize. Well, I didn't make him, but he did, which was, he's a man enough to admit what he did was wrong.
Oh, okay.
I'm not here to get arrested.
I'm pretty sure you're not. We're just out here trying to do our job. We got a call, and we just want to make sure if everything was okay.
Yeah, everything's fine.
And the reason for
everything's fine,
Yeah, that's all.
It's just that I could tell he didn't want to deal with me. He just wanted to get rid of me. Trust, if somebody goes now to go in there, they're going to let that person in. They're going to let him in, but he doesn't like it because I've got a camera and I want to get information that I can share with people that they can't find elsewhere about the services the city of Southgate Public Yard offers. Brochures, and he says, oh yeah, we have all that, but he wouldn't let me go in there now, which is really...
Have you tried going to City Hall, to the Public Works Department at City Hall?
No.
Because they should have all that information too. They have their own department.
Right, but I chose to come here because this is the actual yard.
Oh, I see. I see what you mean.
Right, but
we'll let them know. We'll let them know what happened. And
I told him,
okay.
But he didn't even buy into it. He says, oh no, the red button works fine. Trust me, I was out there 10 minutes and an employee came out to help me.
I see.
I said, it's not working. And then he told me, I said, it's not working. He says, I'll call them and let them know somebody's at the front gate, right? So the gate opened up, I think 3 or 4 times, and I was hesitant about going in.
Oh, okay.
Because I'm thinking, well, what are they trying to trick me or this or that, and hem me up?
Okay.
And then finally, I just tried a random number. And it opened the gate, and then I went in.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, and then I went in, and then from there, he immediately came out and then told me what he said, and I said, why are you trying to get rid of me immediately without letting me explain what I'm doing? And then he changed his tune, but his colleague says, oh, he didn't say that. Well, if he didn't say it, then why is he apologizing for saying it?
I see.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm not out here for any
all right, sir.
anything bad. So they already know. So you can, I'll probably come back, but he didn't want to deal with me for whatever reason. Listen.
Okay.
Nobody's too busy to deal with the public. And the other thing he was adamant about is whether I'm a city resident. That made a big difference, and it shouldn't make a difference.
Oh,
Anybody should be allowed to go into that facility if it's open to the public, whether I live in here or Khartoum.
Or anywhere else.
Right? Doesn't that make sense?
I mean, yeah, if it says it's open to the public.
Right,
then,
so his whole thing was,
inquire.
he was trying to go, sir. He asked me 3 times. I kept saying, what difference does it make? What difference does it make whether I'm a resident here or not? If it's open to the public, I should be able to come in and gather content for my story, get brochures.
Okay. Well, I mean, if you have any concerns or anything else,
I have no concerns. So where are you guys headed? In to talk
them.
to them now? You got to talk to them?
Well, we have to let them know, like, what we got from you, so that we could advise them and let them know. And then,
Yeah, he gave me his card. He says, oh, you can come back anytime. I'll give you a tour. It's all a crock. He don't like me.
Well, I mean, they wanted to talk to you, or they wanted to help out. So you can't say that it's all a crock either.
I don't
you know?
believe him. The guy already lied to me, saying I need to tell him if I'm from the city or not. So you know what. All right, you
sir.
guys. Later.
All right, take care.
Bye.
All right.
Get that training, Rose. Get better with the community. You'll be a better officer. Hey, officer! Officer! I didn't get your name and badge number.
Officer Medrano, 10228.
Thank you very much. I dealt with Rose earlier. He's a rookie because I dealt with him and Chris at another location. Chris, he's got like a Romanian name, or you know who I'm talking about? Chris. Shorter.
Kind of, I think so.
Yeah, they came out on a call what I was doing, and he needs some work. I know he's a rookie. He doesn't know how to deal yet with the public. I appreciate your professionalism. If you can't train him, somebody else needs to.
All right, sir. Have a good day.
Take care. Officer Rose doesn't like me telling everybody he's coming out with that they need to train him. That's a twofer, people. A 2-for-1. I ran into him at another call. Didn't want to talk to him. Telling me, come here. Come here. There he is right there. Officer Rose needs the training. All right, guys, I'm out of here. On to the next one. Bye now.